Finding the index of an item in a list. Given a list, foo, bar, baz, and an item in the list bar, how do I get its index 1?
See the documentation for the built-in .index method of the list. Return zero-based index in the list of the first item whose value is equal to x. Raises a value error if there is no such item. The optional arguments start and end are interpreted as in the slice notation and are used to limit the search to a particular subsequence of the list. The returned index is computed relative to the beginning of the full sequence rather than the start argument. Caveats. Linear time complexity in list length. An index call checks every element of the list in order until it finds a match. If the list is long and if there is no guarantee that the value will be near the beginning, this can slow down the code. This problem can only be completely avoided by using a different data structure. However, if the element is known to be within a certain part of the list, the start and end parameters can be used to narrow the search. For example, the second call is orders of magnitude faster, because it only has to search through 10 elements, rather than all 1 million. Only the index of the first match is returned. A call to index searches through the list in order until it finds a match and stops there. If there could be more than one occurrence of the value and all indices are needed, index cannot solve the problem. Instead, use a list comprehension or generator expression to do the search, with enumerate to get indices. The list comprehension and generator expression techniques still work if there is only one match, and are more generalizable. Raises an exception if there is no match. As noted in the documentation above, using .index will raise an exception if the search for value is not in the list. If this is a concern, either explicitly check first using item in my_list, or handle the exception with try/except as appropriate. The explicit check is simple and readable, but it must iterate the list a second time. See what is the EAP principle in Python for more guidance on this choice.
Index returns the first index of value. Index l.index value start stop dash integer return first index of value.
The majority of answers explain how to find a single index, but their methods do not return multiple indexes if the item is in the list multiple times. Use enumerate. The index function only returns the first occurrence, while enumerate returns all occurrences. As a list comprehension. Here's also another small solution with itertools.count, which is pretty much the same approach as enumerate. This is more efficient for larger lists than using enumerate.
Proton, this